welcome to another episode of Inspirational Chat, a platform where we interact with young leaders who have made an impact in the life of others to tell us how they began their journey, how far it has been with them, and how far they want to go. My guest today is a Ghanaian radio personality. He holds a diploma in broadcast journalism from Trans-African University College and B.A.C communication from the Christian Service University. He has been active in broadcasting and entertainment for over a decade. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome my guest, Foster Aggor, aka the Sugar Man. Welcome to the show, Foster.
Thank you, my brother. How are you?
I'm fine. Hope everything is fine.
Very well.
Where did you get the Sugar Man?
Okay, so it started as just as any other nickname, inspired by someone I was looking so much up to in school. He had a nickname, T-Bread.
T-Bread.
T-Bread, and we
Well,
were.
does the person eat a lot of bread?
For some reason, he was called T-Bread. We also were raised in the same place in the military barracks, Teshikam, and I looked so much up to him. I admired him a lot. I mean, he was talented and everything, and so we ended up in the same school. He was my senior. T-Bread. And anytime we have to go on stage for entertainment, you know the name. So I said, okay, if he's T-Bread and I'm always partnering him, maybe I should be Sugar or something. That's how it started. But later, I found that I could give it meaning to connect with life itself. And so today, if you ask me why Sugar or Sugar Man, I'll tell you whatever impact I want to make, or anytime anyone encounters me, professionally, socially, anything, I should leave sweet afterthought behind. Whatever it is that they contacted me for, whatever it is that we got connected for, there should be a sweet aftermath. Hence, Sugar or Sugar Man.
Sugar Man.
Yeah.
Now let's talk a little bit about your life. Where did you grow up? Where did you school? And your university?
Yeah, so I was raised in Accra. Like I mentioned already, in the military barracks, my dad was a soldier, and he was with the 48th Engineers Regiment. So we were raised in Teshikam. It's a typical barracks boy. I had my secondary education at Nugua Secondary School. Nusek, yes, Abladi. And then, like in your introduction, I did a diploma course in broadcast journalism at the then Trans-Africa College, which was at Tudu at the time. And now I know the name has changed to Africa University of Communication, I think. And I started practicing almost immediately after school at that stage. But as an intern, I think I was with Top Radio. Now later went on an studying of a certain Greg Mingle, who I owe a lot of gratitude to, Greg Mingle of Unique FM. So I was with him for a while until an offer came for me to go host a drive time show in the Upper East region. This was around 2006, 2007. I went straight to the Upper East region and stayed there for about 6 to 7 years, doing radio and promoting nightlife through activities, entertainment activities. So I was there till 2013. I got a call to work with Sky FM in Sunyani. Some things didn't work out. Then I came to join EIB. And I've been recommended highly by a number of people who had come across me doing my radio. They had recommended it highly. They thought it was just going to be my style. I was going to do well with Ultimate FM in Kumasi. So in 2013, I joined Ultimate FM, which was part of the EIB. I was there till 2019, I think, yes, 2019. And then bolted for a while to do radio with some other networks. Orange
Orange in Kumasi.
in Kumasi, which is part of Focus One Media.
So you left EIB Ultimate FM, then you went to another radio station.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, prevailing circumstances at the time, so I opted out, and at the same time I was trying to get my bachelor's in communication, public relations to be specific, with Christian Service University College, which I did successfully. So I think for about only a year or so with Orange Focus One, I took a break to work on a company that I opened, BlackAsh, a public relations company.
I will come to BlackAsh. While talking about your family, I realized you didn't talk about your mom.
I've not really spoken about my family. Okay, so.
But you talk about your dad living with your dad.
Okay.
Yes.
So that was just to let you know where I grew up at.
Okay.
And I could use it because he was a soldier, not my mom.
Okay.
So yes, my mom and dad.
So you stayed with your
both parents, yes.
Both parents.
And my siblings.
Okay.
Yes, I did. We were all in the barracks together. My dad has retired, my sister's retired, and they are both alive and kicking. My mom, yes, I'm so fond of her. Anyone who knows me will connect me more to my mom, Fidelia Aggor, Mrs. Fidelia Aggor. One strong woman who did a lot, invested a lot into what we're doing today, what I do today. And so I'm very fond of her, grateful to her, just as I am to my dad. Yeah, so.
Okay. How exciting and challenging has your radio career been since you started radio?
Radio is exposure, and I am a big beneficiary of that. Meeting people who in normal life would have been very difficult to meet, being at places, either on assignment or by invitation, and it's because you're doing radio, you're a media person. It comes with advantages, yes, but it robs you a little bit of privacy, and it makes you a lot more careful, because here you become a role model, and so you're careful the things you're involved in, the conversations you want to be having, both on the air and off the air. Your life is under constant monitoring by different people for reasons, for varied reasons too, and so it kind of cages you a little bit. It tames, or let me say, it aligns your social life, especially. You learn discipline, you learn that you do things in moderation, you're going to step on toes once in a while, we are loudmouths, if you like, and so it also gets you in trouble once in a while, but you need to find ways of resolving them quickly. Let the world know that it is not personal, it's the job. However, if you offend someone, you learn to also apologize. And so it teaches you a lot. It teaches you because it is one job that can also grow your ego very quickly. And as much as it can grow your ego, you should also learn to easily deflate the ego when you have to, especially when it comes to apologizing and admitting things. We don't know it all. We do our best to research before we work. Somehow, sometimes, we get things wrong. And if your attention is drawn to it, or when you find out later, it's in order to just, it teaches you the hard way too. You become also open to criticisms, which you should also take, because you have the opportunity to criticize people, policies, governments, personalities through your programming. And it means that you should also learn to take it when you also under criticism, take it in good faith. So it teaches you, it makes you grow. It makes you grow through all of these things. It stabilizes your emotional intelligence. It works a lot on your emotional intelligence, and so you're expected to be someone with lots of emotional intelligence.
Now let's talk about your time with EIB. You're from Ultimate FM, hosting the drive. You were moved to Accra to come and host the drive time. You were unveiled as the host of drive time on Onawe's birthday. How was the feeling like?
It was it's indescribable. I mean, it was a dream come true. And I know you've heard. Yeah, I don't know how I'm sounding now during this conversation, but I have always been associated by voice
Yes.
to Bolare.
Yeah.
And it's a privilege.
Yeah, a lot of people say your voice sounds like
Yeah, it's a privilege. First of all, to be associated like that with him, and then it's a bigger privilege to work for him, and an extra privilege to be taking over a show that he has taken to different heights, an award-winning show. It's leaving such a vacuum for you to feel. I mean, it's no joke. As much as there was pomp and pageantry that day, it was also a moment I was going through myself and asking myself that this is it. Are you ready to make this move? There's no turning back. Here you are, you've been unveiled, no turning back. So it was a whole lot of mixture in there. I had butterflies in my stomach through it all, but it was a memorable occasion. I can't forget that day. Yeah.
What is your favorite? Who is your favorite media personality?
No two ways. It will be my CEO, Bolare.
You look up to him.
I look a lot up to him.
He motivates you.
He motivates me, especially for his very human side. If you've encountered him before, then you know what I am talking about. He's got this human face. He adds to everything he does, and still being in control, and being firm. And I wonder how he's able to do it. Being very human, being firm and in control altogether. So I look up to him. I want to be a master of all these three traits of his. I hope, and very fast too. You know, that's why he's someone I look up to.
What is your opinion of the future media industry?
The future for media is bright, very, very bright. Not for letting its challenges go. For this part of where we are, the passion is there. When you meet people, passion is there. I get people in my social media DMs all the time. They want to be like you. I remember also telling people before that I want to be like them, chasing them. I need opportunity, to be given to me just to air a little bit for the world to know what I have. It tells you that there's so many other people like me, after me. What we need to secure this future for those coming, let's be more professional. Let's give the opportunity to individuals who want to help raise other great people in the media. I hope government will give special treatment to schools, media schools, and their accreditations should be given easily. Not to say that they shouldn't be inspected. They should inspect everything. What they are due accreditation. Let's give them accreditation so that we produce more media, people into the system to take over from this particular generation. Because I see a lot of talent out there. I see people with passion out there. I meet them every day. I engage them every day. And so I think that we should make special and deliberate attempt to secure our media, the media freedom, our current media landscape. We can't be too proud about it when it comes to other stakeholders. The practitioners are doing their best, but other stakeholders, we just passed the right information bill not too long ago. We need to see it being practiced. We need to see it being tested, so that we do well in the world ranking when it comes to freedom of speech and all that. Not too many stories have gone so well in our backyard, but we can right the wrongs. In the past few years, we've lost a few journalists. Some have suffered violence. So we need stakeholders to come on board. Let's have this conversation once and for all, so that we make the media job very attractive to the very talented and passionate youths who want to be in it. Yeah.
On radio, do you use your nickname on this?
So I've been through different phases of the practice. There was a time where all you wanted to do was to be heard, and then you project your nickname, and then now we get to the part where you project your name, and of course remind people that it's still you who used to be called this way. So Foster Aggor. That's my
You don't use the sugar.
The sugar, it comes.
It comes.
There was a time I would mention that and even neglect the Foster Aggor.
No. We use the.
Oh yes, Foster Aggor, the sugar man.
The sugar one.
Yes.
Wow,
the sugar man.
Okay, now let's talk about the PR film.
BlackAsh.
BlackAsh.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
So BlackAsh, the idea of BlackAsh came after school. I've always been a believer of public speaking, a believer of speaking for entities and companies, a believer of how to project through public relations. And so I registered BlackAsh to also contribute in that area.
Is it still operating?
It is. But people know BlackAsh more for the entertainment side of it.
Okay.
It is broad. I mean, like I said, we offer PR services.
Okay.
But the very active part of it is what people know so well because we're always doing karaoke here and there. We are organizing events and all that. But actually, we do more. We're into speech writing, executive speech writing, advertising, social media marketing, online stuff and all that. We do all this for people around there. So.
Okay.
Zero.
What is your opinion about freeze the country, freeze Ghana now? What do you have to say about it? Do you have any opinion about it?
Of course, I mean, I join the chorus. Fix the country first. I know the strong opposition.
Should we fix ourselves before fixing the country, or fixing the country before fixing ourselves?
The system checks people.
Okay.
The system checks people. The kind of economies we've been using as examples, for instance, the US. It's easy for a Ghanaian to just be talking and say, when you go to US, is that when you go to UK? These places, it's the system. The human beings themselves are not too disciplined more than us.
Okay.
But when the system is right and checks are there, monitoring is proper, everyone will fall in line. So that's what I think. So I think we should fix the systems first, and then automatically the people will just align. Yes.
But what should the government fix?
We should make institutions stronger and more independent in their work, so that we avoid executive interventions or interactions. So if we think that there's a problem with the police service, can we also be true to say that government after government is always influencing the police service, so that if we want police service to be fixed, then government should take its hands off, shouldn't be meddling in their affairs. It's common that someone is having a brush with the law and someone from the top is calling that, hey, that's my man, that's my woman, can you let the matter slide and all that. Government executive should limit its involvement in the legislature. It should limit its involvement in the judiciary. Okay, so when laws are set, when the law is dealing with someone, it's dealing with the person, regardless of who the person is related to in government. When these things are working and no one is unseen hands are not interacting their ways, then the system is getting somewhere. So these are some of the examples. Also, the system should be fixed.
So the government should fix the system.
The system should be fixed. When the system is in place, people will just fall in line.
Okay. Now, who is your favorite musician or artist
In Ghana, can I have one?
As an entertainment person?
I am reggae biased.
Reggae fan.
I am reggae biased because I feel it has clarity for me.
Okay.
So it's difficult to choose one, but if you ask me, Samini my all time, not because I share birthday with him, but that's nice to share the same birthday. But Samini and his offspring, so Stone Boy is in there for me. Who are doing great music and Cowboy is in there for me. I love vocals. Kim Promise is in there for me. Creamy is in there for me. And I love live bands, so the Santo V band. The BlackAsh has a band. The BlackAsh band
Wow.
for me. Yeah.
BlackAsh band. Wow.
Yeah, Patch Bay band for me. Anything good and soulful. Yeah, it's good for me.
Wow, okay. I want you to give us freestyle when you're on radio. How do you present yourself?
I didn't see this one coming. So, a typical moment on radio. Should it be the introduction or sign out?
The introduction.
The introduction.
Yeah.
The introduction will always come, most of the time it's extempo.
Okay.
I'm not reading from a script.
Okay.
And if I was, then I would have to be listening to it. So let's assume my signature tune is done, it's playing, coming. It's a lovely afternoon from this side of town. We are up in the sky on the Meridian House building on the Ring Road. We are neighbors to the president, and we take pride in that. Plus, we are so protected because we are neighbors also to our folks in Nima. We love them and they love us. Well, today we're bringing you another exciting edition of the Star Drive. It's Wednesday, so we call it the midweek edition. And for me, midweek is just like the new weekend. When there's midweek, it means the weekend is here. Welcome to the show, proudly produced by Caleb. My DJ is Master J. He's got control of the great music. And of course, my name is Foster Aggor, your sugar man. Stay tuned, it's going to be a blast.
Wow, great, that's great. Foster Aggor, aka the sugar man.
Yeah.
Your final words, your advice to the youth out there.
Right. And here's to all of you out there. First of all, know it is possible. It is always possible. I know that in life we will need role models. But you yourself, you're a role model too, even as of now. So take it easy out there. Keep focused. Don't be blown by the wind. Have focus. Have a reason why you are making a move today, why you make it tomorrow. The media landscape is big enough for us all to succeed. Look at it as a service to mankind. After all, we are not called the front realm of the state for nothing. It is for a purpose. We are all part of the nation building. Media is a key ingredient to nation building. So when you're coming into the media landscape, have it in mind that you're coming to serve. All other things falls in place. And be the difference that you're looking for. That's what I say.
Be the difference that you are looking for. Thank you, Foster Aggor.
That's right.